What it do, gang? When I say gang, you know what I mean. GANG, going after new goals. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm here with you solo today. I am Aubrey, aka Zeus, aka Mr. Fourth Quarter Pressure, one half of the Rain and Pressure Holistic Wellness Podcast. So today I want to come here and talk to you guys about me and my journey and my weight loss journey, which I had weight loss surgery, which is called the VSG surgery, which is the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or the sleeve gastrectomy, but I just say VSG, weight loss surgery. So for those who don't understand what it is, because there's some misconceptions about what weight loss surgery is, and there's different types, but the kind that I had, actually they just removed 80% of my actual stomach pouch, which holds your food and your water and stuff like that. So they just removed 80% and decreased the size of my stomach pouch. Some people think you go and have weight loss surgery, you go on, sit on, get on the table, and they just like suck fat out of you, and you wake up and you like 100 pounds lighter. That's definitely not how it works. Definitely not how it works. They just help you with the restrictions, in which is a tool, so it helps you build a like new lifestyle and a new relationship with food. So that's kind of in a nutshell of what that is. And I get a lot of questions through messages or when I'm out in public about weight loss surgery and things like that. So I've compiled a list of a few of those questions to answer here with you guys. And if you ever have any questions, just inbox them, or if you see me out, ask the questions, and I'll continue to do Q&A videos about my journey and things like that. For those who don't know, at the beginning of my journey, my weight loss journey, I weighed 620 pounds. I lost naturally 125 pounds before I had my weight loss surgery. And as of today, I am down about 250 pounds from my highest known weight, and still going down, still a work in progress. And along this journey so far with the weight loss, I've also become a certified life coach, a certified mindfulness coach, wellness coach, a certified personal trainer, a certified nutrition coach, a certified fitness coach, just everything with health and wellness you can think of. And with all those certifications, I'm actually considered a certified elite trainer. So, it's my passion now. It's my life. I took this surgery and this tool to save my life, and now I want to help others save their lives, rather it be the route of having weight loss surgery or not having weight loss surgery. However you feel the path you need to take to save your life and to live your best life, I'm with it. I don't, however you do it, that's what's going to work for you. My philosophy: find out what works for you and then lock in. So now I'm going to have the assistance of my wife. She's going to read the questions all for me, and I'm going to answer the questions for you guys.
Did you have any side effects after the surgery?
So, side effects after the surgery, I wouldn't say I had side effects, but there are a few different things that will drastically change after the surgery. One of the main things was when you are allowed to eat solid foods. Once you get through the different phases of eating, you have to start off with all liquids for a while. Then you go to like pureed foods as the next stage. Then you go to like your soft foods like scrambled eggs, stuff like that. And then you can initially reintroduce solid foods. But the thing is, after you have the surgery and your stomach pouch is decreased by 80%, if you eat something, you have to wait 30 minutes before you drink. And the thing behind that is, if you eat a piece of solid food, right, and then 5 minutes later you drink something behind it, the liquid will get to your stomach pouch a lot faster than the solid food. And then when the solid food finally get there, the liquid has already filled up which is now a very, very small pouch of your stomach, and the food won't have anywhere to go but back up. And it is not pleasant. I honestly had an issue with that when I first had my surgery, because I was like, oh, I'll be okay. But let me tell you, it's not fun. It's not pretty. It is crazy. But it makes sense. So, and it kind of makes you honor it, because like you don't want to have that feeling like getting sick, because like I said, when the liquid gets down there faster than the food, you don't give it that time to get down there and digest, then the food has no space to go and it has to come back up. Any other side effects I can think of? Not really. That was like the only thing that I would consider like a side effect, possibly. Yeah. Other than that, no side effects.
My question is, how did you survive COVID shutdown and not gain weight? I've gained over 50 pounds back and I'm struggling hard to lose it again.
Okay. So yeah, that question was about how did I survive COVID and not gain weight back, because this person gained weight back, and I believe they had the surgery as well. Um, the main thing was, even though I was inside a lot, was just to stay as active as possible. One of the greatest things and tools that I have that I use is like resistance bands, and I had purchased a resistance band kit or set with a platform that you stand on and use the resistance bands. And then also, even though you have I have a smaller stomach pouch, a long time it's still possible to like overeat. You can, for people who don't know, you can actually stretch out that pouch and gain a lot of weight back. Some people have stretched out their pouch and gained all their weight back. So it's not like a quick fix or a forever easy fix by any means. It's definitely not that. But the main thing is to work on your mentality. Your mentality, stick to the thing that you know work for you. COVID was rough on all of us. A lot of people stress eat, and when you're not really active because you really couldn't get out and do things, just find ways to stay active around the house, and then be mindful of the things that you're eating along those times that I was there in COVID in the house. But at the same time, I was still working throughout COVID, so I was still out and moving around. But yeah, mentality is everything.
What have you learned about yourself since your surgery?
What have I learned about myself since the surgery? I've learned a lot. The first thing I learned is that I had a very bad and unhealthy relationship with food. Um, there's a lot of things about food that I didn't really understand, or probably at that point in time didn't care to understand. You know what I mean? But I learned that my relationship with food was not good at all, not good at all. And one of the mottos that makes sense is like, you should eat to live and not live to eat. And at that point in time, reaching 620 pounds, I was living to eat. I would wake up and be thinking about what meals I was going to have throughout the day, or what places I would go to eat, and not really thinking about nourishment for my body, but what I was putting in my body. Just wanted something that tasted good, and wanted something that was greasy. And I also learned since my surgery that I'm a lot stronger than I thought. And because that mentality is the first thing you have to get set before anything. I actually entered the weight loss program one time before, and then I stopped going to my meetings and stuff like that because mentally I really wasn't ready. I was just, it seemed like it was the thing I was supposed to do, the thing that other people wanted me to do, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. But then I was like, I'm not really ready. And if you're not mentally ready, you will mess yourself up, and you're setting yourself up for failure if you don't have your mental ready for that, because it is a life change. Life changes is, but it's for the better. I've also learned about myself that I thought I was living a happy life at that point in time. But I look back at pictures now, and like I look into my eyes in those pictures, and I'm like, I was not happy at all. Like, I guess I didn't understand what the true meaning of being happy was at that time. I thought I was living the life, living it up, just having a blast, and I was happy. But I, I see now, and I've learned now that that's not what happiness is. And I've also learned I didn't love myself, because when you love yourself, you'll be mindful of what you put into your body and how it makes your body feel, and you want the best for yourself. And I was not putting the best things into my body to get the best out of myself. So those are a lot of things I learned about myself since I've had my surgery.
What is the most challenging for you right now at this point?
The most challenging right now at this point for me is seeing that in August I'll be coming up on 4 years post-op, so 4 years since I had my surgery. And after a few years, you'll start to realize that you can eat more, kind of like how you used to before, and the different things you can eat. So you have to really be mindful, because there's a lot of things that I can eat now that I probably shouldn't eat. So I have to always tell myself, like, nah, that's not really the route you want to take, and just I guess consistency has always been like the biggest thing for me that was an issue. I used to be like really big on procrastination, but when it comes like with the weight loss journey, consistency is gonna be key. Like, you can be strict for like 2 weeks and be doing great, but if you don't keep consistency after that second week and you fall back to old habits, then you just erase all the work you did in those 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So consistency maybe right now might be, I guess, one of the hardest. I'm not really struggling too much. Um, okay, honestly, right now, and I'm thinking about it, probably sometimes getting a feeling of that I should be farther along in my journey than where I'm at, and forgetting to appreciate how far I have come. I can be my biggest critic and my worst enemy, but sometimes it's because I get like that. And some people say, "Oh, don't be so hard on yourself." But then I always say there's a time when I was 620 pounds where I wasn't hard on myself at all, and that's why I got like that. So it's like a fear thing of not being hard on myself and then slipping back to where I came from. So I would probably say that, not getting down on myself, thinking I'm not as far along in my journey as I should be. But I've been working on that with the help of my wife. So getting a lot better with that. I appreciate how far I've come so far, and I got to remember that. I got to look back and say, "Look, man, look where you've come so far. You dropped over 250 pounds so far. I got a long way to go, but I've come a very long way. So got to be happy with that."
What motivates you to keep going?
Okay, so what motivates me to keep going is a little bit of the same thing, right? That fear of slipping back to where I've come from. Um, Many people who know me know a big motivation for me is my mother and my grandmother, who they passed away within 3 months of each other. And one of the last conversations I really had with both of them together was when I got accepted into the weight loss program, and they were both so happy because they loved me and they cared about me. And my weight was an issue. I mean, I didn't have any like high blood pressure or diabetes or anything like that. It was just my weight. But at the same time, at that weight, if those issues had hit me, they really just could have been deadly. And just seeing how happy they were that I was into the program, that I was about to take my life back, they always wanted to see me live my best life. And in the condition I was, there was no way I could, fully live my best life. So they're a big motivation. Like, I know they're up there looking down and they're smiling and they're happy and they're proud. So my mother and my grandmother, um, the fear of slipping back into where I've come from, um, and everybody who supports me and believes in me, my beautiful, amazing wife, and my sister, and my beautiful niece, my grandchildren, just everybody that's around me, my children, everybody that's around me that believes in me and supports me and encourages me, and the people who maybe look at me as inspiration, people who might be still at a space where I have come from so far. And I know they're looking at me and they're sending me messages saying I'm inspiring them, I'm making them want to make changes. So it's like, first of all, I don't want to let myself down, but at the same time, I don't want to let all these people who are believing in me and getting inspiration from me down. So those are the what motivates me and inspire me right now. I get inspiration from a lot of other people around me. I grab inspiration from a lot of other people.
What does this look like at year 5 for you?
So what does my journey look like at year 5 for me? So right now, like I said, in August, we're coming up on our 4th year. So we're about a year and 4 months away from year 5. So year 5, I have a 5-year plan for me with this journey. So year 5 looks for me like having my fourth quarter pressure health and wellness business and company up and running, flourishing, and helping as many people as I can with their journeys, whether it be a weight loss journey, but like I also said, I'm also a certified life coach. So whatever journey they may be on, fourth quarter pressure, health, and wellness. It's not just about the physical. It's about the physical, the emotional, the mental, all of that. So year 5 looks to me like, you know, me just helping a lot of people take their lives back and live their life to their fullest potential and just live their best life and be the best version of themselves. That's what year 5 looks like to me for sure.
Do you know how proud your loved ones are of you?
I absolutely do. I know how proud my loved ones are. I do. You get like the loved ones who are still here with me in the physical, of course, yeah, they tell me all the time, and they tell me, you look so good, you look so happy, I'm so proud of you, I'm happy for you, keep going. And then, the ones who aren't here with me anymore, I know they're proud. They were proud of who I was when I wasn't my best, or when I wasn't really, so I look at it now like I know they're proud now, by like there's no doubt in my mind that they're proud and they're smiling down, and like I get different signs and things like that, if you believe in that type of thing, because I do. I get different signs and they let me know like, hey, we see you, and it makes me smile. So of course I absolutely know that my loved ones are proud of me for sure.
Do you wear anything form fitting to hold loose skin at bay and not interfering in your movements?
Okay, so do I wear anything form fitting for the loose skin? So loose skin is definitely a thing, because you lose a lot of weight, and you're gonna have loose skin. Like there's some people who don't have as much, and it varies. um I guess weight training and stuff like that will help with like the loose skin, because you're building muscle. But currently I don't wear anything. um I have purchased a few things, but I haven't started wearing them yet. But I think I will soon probably start. But the skin and stuff that I do have doesn't restrict me in my movements. Like when I'm in the gym or anything, or when I'm at work or anything, I don't have any issues with anything interfering with my movement. So uh, I know they have like different like spandex type materials and suits and tops and things like that to help keep things together. I have a couple of things. I haven't used any of them yet. I probably will start probably this summer, when I'm doing a lot of like outdoor workouts and stuff like that. And plus, I'm still losing, so I'm I'm losing more weight, so I'm getting more, I guess, of the excess skin type situation. So I probably will start using some of those soon. But at the time, I haven't had to use anything yet. Like I go to the gym and I do weight training a lot, so that's helped me a lot. But it comes to like the excess skin type situation.
What do you eat to drink pre workout to get through it with the energy to complete the workout?
Okay, so what do I eat or drink for energy to get through the workout? Eat or drink or take pre-workout. At times I will take pre-workout. I will say that there are a lot of whole fruits and fruits that you can eat before a workout that'll give you energy. When it comes to like energy drinks or pre-workout, I always try, if I do use them, I try to look at like the sugars that are in there. I try to make sure there's no added sugars. I look at how much sodium is in it, and then I look at the calories. But other than that, there's a lot of fruits or cold pressed fruit juices, fruit combinations. Like one that I had a real good effect for a workout and helped me get through the workout. I did watermelon, beet, and then I added cayenne pepper and ginger and lemon, and that one was really good. It gave me a real good boost and kept me going through the workout, helped me finish that workout out. And then just different foods, like I might eat like a handful of like almonds or something like that. But just get you some whole fruit or some cold pressed fruit juice. Or sometimes I do what they like to call fasted like training, where I just train on like an empty stomach. But everybody's different. Like I said, my philosophy is find out what works for you and lock in. So if you try a couple different methods and then you'll see how your body reacts, and then you'll see what's best for you. Best for me is probably like whole fruits, or like I said, if I do energy drinks, I always try to look at the sodium, sugars, added sugars, and calories. I try to, if I do get one, I try to go with like the calories, like 25 calories or less type situation, low in sodium and like no added sugars and stuff like that. There's a lot of different options out there, or there's different pre-workout companies and stuff like that. But just be careful with those, because a lot of people's bodies don't react well to those because of the different things that's in it. But if anything, go into like a GNC or something and just ask some questions. Speak with a professional in that field, and they might can help you out. And before you do anything, always consult with your physician and see what they recommend for you after you get like your blood work done and stuff like that. Always go get blood work done. Make sure you're always keeping up with what's going on inside your body, and that way you'll know the best approach and the best attack. Then to find out what works for you, and then to lock in.
I have a question.
All right.
So, first, I want to say I'm proud of you that you already know.
Mhm.
Why you choose to be so transparent with your journey?
Um, so the reason why I chose to be so transparent with my journey, and I guess I mean in my sense I could be even more transparent, but then some things might get weird. But I feel like this allows other people who might be in the place that I came from to be like, you know what, man, he's being honest. He's not sugarcoating things. He's showing different things that he's doing. And my thing was, when I was starting my weight loss journey and stuff like that, when I would think about like personal trainers and stuff like that, I never really saw somebody who could literally tell me like, hey, I've been where you've been. I've been over 400 pounds. I've been over 500 pounds. Or in my case, I've been over 600 pounds. I know what you're going through. I know how it feels. I've been in your shoes. I never came across anybody that could say that. And that was the thing why I was like, all right, when I get started and get going on my journey, I want to be able to be that type of person where people can be like, you know what? Yeah, man, he was over 600 pounds. Like, he's doing it. He did it. He's still doing it. He know where I'm coming from. He can relate to me, and I can relate to him. So that comes with the transparency. Like, when you want people to be able to open up to you, you have to be transparent with them. So that's where I'm at with it, and that's why I chose to be so transparent with my journey, because I want to be, uh, example of what can be done and that you can do it. So with that being said, I got to be transparent. So that's our Q&A. Thank you for everybody who sent in questions. Like I said before, if you ever have any questions about my weight loss surgery or my weight loss surgery journey, or just any questions for me at all, just feel free to find me on Facebook, uh, Aubrey Taylor, or you can look up Fourth Quarter Pressure Health and Wellness on Facebook as well. And then Mr. Fourth Quarter Pressure on TikTok, Mr. Fourth Quarter Pressure on Instagram. Like, you can find me a lot of places. So any questions, just never feel like it's a crazy question or a question that shouldn't be asked. Just ask. I'm transparent. I'm an open book. I'll answer it. I'll answer the questions for you. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help people take their lives back and just get to the best version of themselves possible. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. That was VSG Talk, and this is your boy Zeus Aubrey, aka Mr. Fourth Quarter Pressure, one half of the Rain and Pressure Holistic Wellness Podcast. Hey man, y'all already know what to do. Go be great. I love y'all.